Hi everyone, I'm so glad you could make it to our Easter celebration Zoom today.
Yeah, we have a bunch of cool Easter stuff on here to share with everyone.
So, who would like to be the first person to choose their favourite symbol of Easter?
I would.
Great! Go on then, Finley.
Since you're the first, you've got all these brilliant things to choose from.
They all look wonderful, but I'm going to choose the chocolate Easter egg. I hope it has coconut filling inside.
I think it does, you know, Finley.
Look at all the eggs that have been decorated. They are cool. There's loads of them.
Eggs are such an important part of Easter that we have some in all sizes and colours, like these.
They are all pretty all right, but what do they stand for?
They must have some meaning.
Oh, they do.
I mean, they have to, don't they?
Well, Easter eggs have been part of Easter for as long as I can remember.
But if they're part of the Easter tradition, then what do they stand for?
Well, to be honest, Ben, we don't really know. But I know a man that does. Mr. Knowit.
Of course, Mr. Knowit. He'll be able to tell us.
He's been teaching Sunday school for years and he knows everything about Easter.
The whole Bible for that matter.
Mr. Knowit.
Oh, hi there, guys. How can I help you?
We were just wondering if you would know why eggs are part of the Easter celebration.
Well, they've always been part of the Easter celebration. Why, when I was a boy, I had a cool egg with my name on it.
Yeah, well, that's great, but that doesn't really answer the question. Why do we have these eggs at Easter?
Well, now, I mean...
I can't believe you don't know.
But you know everything about the Bible.
Sometimes I think you know it by heart.
Well, that's the problem. Easter eggs aren't actually mentioned in the Bible.
Not mentioned.
Get away.
No, not even once. As a matter of fact, none of these symbols are mentioned in the Bible. The Easter bunny, the daffodils, none of them. I know they came from somewhere, but it's not the Bible. Sorry, folks, but I can't really help you with this one.
We've built our Easter celebration around symbols, and we've got no idea of what they mean or anything about them.
This isn't good. We need to figure this out.
Agreed. But how? If Mr. Knowit doesn't even know, then who will?
There must be somebody who would.
Maggie,
Why are all these things part of the Easter celebration?
No, do you know?
Or do you have no
Yeah,
idea?
no
idea.
Maggie, microchip.
Maggie? How would she know?
Yes, you're right, Maggie. She might know the answer. Well, and if she doesn't know it, she'll definitely know how to find out the answer.
Maggie?
Yes, think about it. She's a computer whiz. She can find anything.
That's right, she lives on the internet. If she doesn't know, she will know how to find out. Maggie! Maggie!
Okay, right, come on, gather round everyone.
Maggie, microchip.
Hey, Maggie.
Is somebody name?
We did. We all did, silly. We need you.
Me? What's the name for?
We need your help.
Help? How can I help?
We have some questions and we can't find the answers.
Well, we thought if you went on the internet.
Internet. Ask me anything. If there's an answer to be had, I'll find it. Now, what do you want to know?
What do Easter eggs have to do with Easter?
And why are they part of the celebration and what do they mean?
So, you want to know, what does an Easter egg have to do with Easter? Okay, here it comes. Eggs are a symbol of new life. We use them at Easter because Jesus was resurrected from the dead at Easter. Reflect Jesus's new life and fresh beginning.
Don't you go away, Maggie. Without you, our Easter celebration would be a disaster.
Until today, nobody paid any attention to me unless they referred to me as, what was it? First worm, now an internet worm.
But you're not an internet worm. You're
An internet genius.
So can I keep this egg?
Darling, you can.
A new beginning, how about that? Maybe I should save it and think about what it means before I eat it.
Yes.
Now we have another symbol of Easter. Let's move on to the Easter Bunny. Where did he come from? I don't remember hearing about him in the Bible.
What is the origin of the Easter Bunny?
What does it say?
Like the origin of Easter, the origin of the Easter Bunny has roots that go back to pre-Christian Anglo-Saxon history. The holiday was originally a pagan celebration that worshipped the goddess Easter.
Yes, when the Anglo-Saxons were converted to Christianity, the pagan holiday, which occurred around the same time as the Christian memorial of Jesus' resurrection from the dead, was combined with the Easter celebration and given the name Easter.
Today, Easter's really quite often commercialised with all the focus on eggs and sweets, the Easter bunny, and things like that.
It seems to me that this is the only symbol of Easter with any meanings that matters.
It says about a new life. And we talk about the Easter story. What is the Easter story? Is it about daffodils and bunny rabbits, or are they like the Easter egg and not even mentioned in the Bible?
I hate to admit this, but none of the symbols we're using for celebration are mentioned in the Bible.
Then what is the Easter story?
Can you answer that, Maggie? Or can you find it on the internet?
Of course. Here's a website which will give it to us in any version, from King James to the Good News Bible, with translations in dozens of languages. In addition, there are pages and pages of children's versions of the Bible stories and Easter.
Well, some of this could be over the little ones' heads. Let's just start with a children's Bible story.
You know, I bet these children know more than you think they do. Why don't you start by asking what they know? And if there are any blanks, we'll get the facts from the internet.
That's a great idea, Maggie. But where do we start?
Seems to me Easter started when Jesus was crucified.
But these children won't know anything about the crucifixion.
Okay, guys. if any of you know anything about the crucifixion, you tell us about it.
Jesus carried his cross to the top of a hill, Golgotha in Hebrew, that man's skull. That is where the soldiers nailed Jesus to a cross.
There were 3 crucifixions that day. Jesus was between 2 thieves. And he hadn't even done anything wrong. It wasn't fair.
The disciples Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times. And Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver.
When Jesus was dying, he said, "Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing."
When he asked for water, a soldier put vinegar to his lips. When he was dying, Jesus cried, my God, why have you forsaken me?" For 3 hours, darkness covered the land as if something terrible had happened, and it had.
Came to earth was a message of love, and he nurtured it with every deed, from healing to forgiving, so there could be no doubt of his example. He proved his love upon the cross. He also proved that love is the only lasting force in the universe. We take it with us from this life to the next, and the more love that is harbored in our soul, the greater our light will shine in eternity. The wonderful thing about love is it's free. The more we give away, the more it comes back to us.
Wow, you really do know your stuff. I'm impressed. But why do you think Jesus died?
Jesus died knowing that we would do things wrong, that we would sin. Sins are things that you're not supposed to do, like not obeying your parents, saying something mean to your sister or brother, or not telling the truth. He knew what we would do when he died all those years ago. Jesus died for everybody's sins, so now when we ask God to forgive us, and we are truly sorry for what we've done, he will act like it never happened. That's right. He forgets what we did. Now, that doesn't mean we should ever make the same mistake again, because by doing that, it's like we're hurting Jesus all over again. So I think that the next time any of us do something we're not supposed to, we should remember to say sorry to Jesus and remember what he did for us.
So what happened next?
Well, then came Easter morning.
Wait a minute, you're skipping all kinds of stuff.
Oh, like what?
Like where Jesus was buried.
Let's go to the website and find out.
But before we do, let's see if the children know. Now then, guys, how many of you know something about Jesus' burial?
First, they buried Jesus. No, that's not right. First, a rich man named Josephus came and asked if he could have Jesus' body.
They wrapped Jesus in clean cloths and laid him in the tomb.
So what about hot cross buns? Where do they fit in?
We eat those on Good Friday to mark the end of Lent.
The cross represents the crucifixion, and the spices symbolize those used in Jesus' body when he was buried. Then they took the huge rock and rolled it over the entrance of the tomb, and they put a guard in front of the tomb so nobody can steal the body.
On Sunday morning, 2 women went to the tomb, and what did they find?
The stone had
rolled away.
And
An angel from heaven had come down and brought the stone away.
And the angel sat on it while he spoke to the woman. But wait a minute, wasn't there an earthquake when the angel came down and rolled the stone away?
According to the book of Matthew, in chapter 27, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Jesus, discovered the stone had been rolled away. They were terrified of the angel, but mesmerised by his appearance and what he had to say.
like something they had never seen before, like lightning. and the spurs were the whitest white they had ever seen. The angel calmed them down by telling them not to be afraid, that Jesus was not here, he's been risen from the dead. Then he told the women to go and tell the disciples, and Jesus would meet them in Galilee. Galilee, that is a place I like the best. Jesus did meet them, and he said, he told them to go and make everybody a disciple, to baptize them and fill them with the Holy Spirit. And he ended by saying, "Love, I'm always with you, even to the end of the age."
Can we have a song to celebrate, please?
That would be good. Something about the resurrection.
Oh yes, can we?
Of course we can. That'll be fun. Have a listen to this.
When darkness veiled the sky, the day that Jesus died, in agony upon the bitter cross, they took his body down and laid it in a tomb. His friends believed that everything was lost.
But when the third day came, the darkness turned to light. For Mary heard her name and saw the living Christ risen to set the captives free. Risen to ransom you and me, to bind up every broken heart, to conquer death and sin. Risen to bring us home again. And in that barren place, the world forever changed. For hope was born when Jesus rose that day. And still his wounded hands reveal the love he has for every fallen soul he came to save. And he will come again, and one by one will rise to praise his holy name and see the living Christ risen to set the captives free. Risen to ransom you and me, to bind up every broken heart, to conquer death and sin. Risen to bring us home again. Hallelujah, he lives. Hallelujah, he is risen to set the captives free. Oh, he is risen to ransom you and me, to bind up every broken heart, to conquer death and sin. Risen to bring us home again. Risen.
Wow, you guys are awesome. I mean, I know so much about the real story of Easter and the rising of Jesus. Thanks to you, I must say I am quite impressed.
Me too. I don't know. This has turned out to be such fun and such an informative celebration. But we couldn't have done it without Maggie. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thanks, everyone, but I really think that the applause goes to all of you.
This has been fun, but can I eat my egg now? Would you like some?
Happy
Easter.
Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Thank you.